Yeah. I was really hoping that the M4 would be better once I got new attachments. That hasn't really been the case. It's a little more consistent, but like with how buggy this game is right now with the ARs, it's just not really worth using right now. It's a shame. ARs, carbines, they're my favorite weapon type. Dude, how did I win that? Dude.
Oh, you don't see it? He moves! Right there! Coincidence? I think not!
Yeah. I'm not impressed with the M4. Hate to say it. I figured with the type of damage M4s usually have, it's going to be a solid pick overall, but again, with all of the excess bloom from the recoil and movement bugs that are not intended by the developers, as they said on Twitter, I'm kind of like at a disadvantage in almost every gunfight. Oh, they got my teammate. I'm still here, guys. I'm not gonna say that too loud, but I am still here. Why? Why is there bloom there? It's like sometimes the game's like, yeah, the recoil works just fine, as you would expect it to. And then other times it's like, no, that bullet's going to Antarctica, that one's going to Japan. It's like, why? I'm not fighting from that far of a distance for, like, to be punished by bloom, I'm sorry. It's so nice to have a gun that just decides it doesn't want to shoot straight. Even at targets that are like within 10 meters. That's so cool. That's amazing. We're going to try some close quarters combat with the M4. This is where gun should thrive and be great at. So we'll see if that's actually true. So far, so good. Ah, and he was waiting for me. Not bad though. Like when targets are literally in front of your face, the gun's actually quite decent. Man. How am I getting shot right where my teammate was? How? And it spawns me in front of an enemy. Love it. And it spawns me right in the same spot, apparently. How was that not a kill? Okay, we got a spawn swap. Oh, freaking man. 30 rounds is just not enough for this game. It really isn't. Especially with all the bloom. And that's an RPG. And teammate got in front of me. I couldn't see what I was doing. That was fun. That's a lot more fun than trying to force the gun to work anywhere past 20 meters. Dude, this game is so different when your gun is actually able to work. Even though this is still before the patch. Like, actually being able to shoot straight makes such a big difference with how this game feels. And I can't wait for when the devs actually address this and get that patch in. They know it's a problem, they are going to fix it. But good grief, man. There's a big difference between shooting at someone at like 15, 20 meters and shooting someone at 10. And it should not be that way. Like, a 20-meter fight should feel about the same as a 10-meter fight is right now in this game. No matter how hard the Bloom tried to screw me over, even here, it just couldn't do it because I was close enough to make the gun work. Unfortunately, once you get 15, 20 meters, you basically have to just burst and tap fire. And this is even with recoil attachments. So, it is annoying to try and make this gun work. I will revisit this. Absolutely. Once we get the patch in. Even if it happens after this week, when I swap to a different gun. But I do want to revisit the M4 after these changes and just see how good or bad the gun feels at that point. We're going to try New Sobek City, even though it is a bad map. I'm curious to see how this is going to feel in this domination mode type of setting. And yeah, this will probably be the last recording I'll make before the last video for the week. And yeah, just want to give each weapon at least 3 videos a week. And so the first one, as close to as little experience on the gun as possible. And then the other 2... Jeez. And then the other 2 would be, you know, with more attachments and all that good stuff.
Let's go.
Can I get my health back? Is this in hardcore? Can I get my health back, please? Yeah, no. Just denied health the entire time. Okay. My smoke betrayed me that time. Oh, that's an enemy. That is an enemy. Was an enemy. He's dead now. No! Jeez. SMGs kill so fast in this game. Dude, I can't win a fight against that gun. Just can't. And like the M4 should have like the best chance possible of the ARs, of most ARs, I should say. Between the damage and rate of fire, but the recoil is just unruly. Holy flash, bad man. I think I saw like 2 people there with flash attachments. Oh, you're just sitting in a corner. I think he's dead now, but I'm not gonna get rezzed. Dude, he's really trying to make that slide work. I don't know if the same guy or not, but keeps sliding into frame, thinking that's going to save him, and it hasn't so far. Not against me, anyways. There he is. So I just got stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I could not move. You can miss a shot with an M4. Meanwhile, the M4 has crazy amount of bloom and inconsistent recoil. Dude, that's still not good. I didn't get another attachment that helps with the recoil, so I'm kind of screwed still. Just to prove a point. No. No. Reduce recoil, enable slightly faster transition. I don't need faster ADS transition. I don't. I need my gun to shoot straight. That's all I needed to do. I can't aim towards the head because bloom is just going to make me miss. So I have to aim pretty much center mass and hope that the bloom doesn't make me lose the gunfight. I just gotta wait until they actually adjust the recoil for the ARs. Because pretty much every AR has this problem right now. Though some of these weapons have a lot more control. That's why I did that. I knew I was going to get shot. Felt it in my bones. Excuse me, game? How many more shots you want me to put on target? My team can't hold an objective, so... Yeah, I'm just going for kills at this point. I'm not playing objective and my team aren't, and my team's not. Oh my gosh. Case in point. Dude, guy. I know there's a lot of bloom. I know these guns are not easy to control right now. But you gotta win that fight. And now we have all 3 objectives. Look at that. I am in my element. Chase me, I dare you. Thank you. I'm gonna die here. If I get chased, I'm gonna die here. I'll say it that way. No chase, I live. I got psyched out by my teammates' footsteps. Man. I was so used to being alone, if I heard a footstep, that was an enemy. And it got to a point where a teammate tagged up on me, then I realized that was him. I knew it! I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! It's amazing how good this weapon is when, you know, you don't have to worry about bloom and random recoil deviation. Someone's prone there. Makes sense. Man, if you didn't have that cover, I would have had him. If you didn't have that cover, and it wasn't random recoil deviation, he would have been dead. But since there were both, I couldn't really rely on trying to hit him in the head. So there's no way we can win the fight, but, you know. We can't win the game, but I can win my fights. Not too shabby. I got a really good run. A really good run. But again, that required me to be basically muzzle stuffing everyone. Because, you know, can't really do it any other way right now. Another 20-round magazine. Whoop-de-doo. Hey, at least if we might have gotten a new barrel. I know there's been some bugs with that. So let's go back to the loadout and see what we got unlocked. No new muzzles. We did get a new one. Increased velocity and faster transition to aim. I mean, may as well, right? It's not really helping me with precision, but it's helping me with everything else. Grip. This will help with hip fire. I do not need to worry about hip fire. Another attachment that I can't really use at the moment. I have canted if I wanted to run a magnified and a canted sight, which would be cool. I might do that. Especially for Conquest. But yeah, so far, using this M4 has not been all that great, other than if you're playing exclusively close quarters. And even tap firing the gun is still very ineffective. Just doesn't have the damage behind it to really make up for the downsides of this gun. So I'll be looking forward to that patch where the recoil actually works the way it's supposed to. But until then, I'll be leveling up this gun a bit more off recording, without recording, and then come back with a number of attachments, a bunch of games under my belt, and hopefully a much better build with a suppressor, and see how that holds. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. I am Mr. Rain, and I'll see you guys in the next one.